Hey guys, and welcome to this Solana and Bitcoin update. I already noticed it is doing very, very well in the recent days. And there is something really important that I noticed in Solana Bitcoin chart, which should make us question if Solana has possibly bottomed. Then at the end, we'll also take a look at Bitcoin, which yesterday broke 60.6, a level that we were watching for the past days, that would decide if we would continue to the downside in wave 5, or if Bitcoin would choose one of the scenarios that would take a longer time for it to bottom, that I was showing you for the past couple of weeks. So let's start with Solana Bitcoin chart, which, to be honest, it looks like it bottomed right here. Why? We're looking at this WXY. It looks finished. And after a finished three-wave move down, we got this right here. And this is a no-brainer, right? That this is an impulse. So a strong five-wave move up. So that begs the question, did Solana bottom? And from looking at this part of the chart, I would say yes, okay. This is some kind of a strong 1, 2, 3, an extended wave 5, or possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we should see when we'll get all these 5 waves up, we would like to see some kind of a 3-wave move down, which will then make wave 2 before continuing back up in wave 3, 4, and 5. So if we zoom out even further, we can see that this WXY was a part of this WXY. So the only option of Solana versus Bitcoin not bottoming here would be if this 5-wave impulse turns into some kind of an A, then corrective wave B and C, and that then becomes a larger WXY that will be a real macro WXY. But as you know, it's hard to imagine for this thing to drag that deep. So until this is invalidated, I think we might see this turn into a bigger 5-wave impulse. We wouldn't want to rush into those kind of big statements. So all patience for me here. Sooner than later, after this 5-wave move up is finished, we will get some kind of 3-wave pullback. And even before that, we will see if this stays some kind of a nice 5-wave move up, or if this turns into some kind of a corrective move up. As you know, the best entries are always here, from wave 2 into wave 3. But at the moment, a really nice job from Solana. Now let's just quickly jump into Solana chart. So as I was saying, for the past weeks, I don't like this messy structure. It is very nested. There are a lot of possible 1-2-1-2 waves. And when we will zoom in, this will be even more clear. So what makes this so difficult? Because it's very hard to locate these tens of 1-2 waves and identify where all of these waves 4-5, 4-5, 4-5 are. Meaning, is this already a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? The final 5-wave move down we were searching for? Or is there still a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the final wave 5 we are missing? If we zoom in on our 4-hour Solana chart, this is what I was talking about. All of these 1-2 waves, 1, 2, and inside these candles, there are also a lot more of 1-2 waves. And is this a 1-2 wave, or are these all separate 1-2 waves? And this as well, and this as well. By missing only one 1-2 wave, you could mess up this 4-5, 4-5, 4-5 readings. So that's why I'm saying all possible patience is needed here. If this 1-2 wave wasn't completed yet, from something like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this could still be a corrective WXY before coming down in a final 5-wave move down. Or in another case, is this some kind of a larger diagonal? And this was some kind of a 3-wave move, and this 3-wave move, and we are still missing for a couple of 3-wave moves to finish this macro pattern structure. But like I said, if this was a completed 5-wave structure, you can also read this as a leading diagonal right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The structure certainly looks like it could be, right? We have a 3-wave move here, a 3-wave move here, and some kind of a 3-wave move right now. And this is an expanding diagonal. So each of the 5 waves is larger than its previous one. So thinking that the bottom is in is really attractive. Like we said in the past weeks, Solana on the macro did hit our top target box right here, which is 1.272 fib of this 3-wave move down. So all of the patience here, if the bottom was in here, and if this is a leading and expanding diagonal, when this stops, and if this then makes wave 1 of our bull run, we will come down in a 3-wave move down. And that will create a 1, 2 before coming back up in a biggest 3, 4, and 5 wave. So where the biggest opportunity is right here, from wave 2 to wave 3. So let's see if this is wave 4 or wave 1 of the next bull run cycle for Solana. At the moment, I gotta admit, this looks very, very good. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin, which is in the similar situation, but a lot of scenarios are still possible. So as you know, we were looking for a 5-wave move down here in this wave C, some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This being a final wave 5. Of this wave 5, a supposed wave 1 started here, and we should continue in a 5-wave move down if it doesn't break the start of wave 1, which is 60.6K. We're saying that that was the line to look out for. Let's just take a look at some of the possible scenarios that we've been following for weeks now. Why more scenarios? Well, because if you know what you're seeing, you will know that the structure, certainly it's not obvious. So first, is this 5-wave structure finished? Possibly, but if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this mini wave 5 could be possible. That depends on all of these levels right here, this one and this one. If this was a 5-wave impulse, structurally I don't like it because this structure is more messy than we would like to see in an impulse down. But for this case, Bitcoin cannot go above 62.2K, but to be honest, it is quite probable that it will break this level right here, okay? Because there is liquidity in this area. Then this leaves a possibility open for this to be a 5-wave diagonal. This Bitcoin has to come up into a 3-wave move up, breaking 62.2, but not go above 65.6, which is the start of supposed wave 2 of this diagonal, and then come down in a final 3-wave move down. If it breaks 65.5, but holds at and not go above about 67.2K, which is the start of this wave down, then this could become some kind of a larger diagonal. And this was first 3-wave move down. Then, like I was showing in the past weeks, if it breaks 67.2, this could also be an irregular flat correction wave 4. A, B, C. 3-wave move in wave A and in wave B, and a 5-wave move up in wave C. Or if it's a running flat correction, a 5-wave move up does not pass 67.2K, and only then we would come down in the final 5-wave move down in an impulse or in an ending diagonal. A common target for an irregular flat correction is this area right here, from 1.272 fib to 1.618 fib. So it all depends on how you count all of these waves. It could also be the case that this 5-wave structure was actually finished and that this was a 4-5 wave, but it may be of some of these 1-2 waves, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are still missing a final 4-5 from this first 1-2 wave, and this then becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can imagine, this one could drag for a long time, and it would look something like 1, 2, 3. Waves 4 can take a really, really long time, and then the final wave 5. If this yellow wave was wave 3, we know that it started right here, and the most common wave 4 fib target is 0.382. Then if it goes above that, 0.5 and 0.618, and it would finally invalidate this count right here if it goes into the territory of wave 1 right here, which is at about 79K. And the worst case scenario is that this was only wave 1 of a larger move down. Right now, Bitcoin is right here at about 61K. And what we'll focus on is where we are right now and which of these levels we break, which will shorten our scenario selection and will make things more clear. But if this is a 1, 2, some kind of a 3 here or 3 here, it doesn't matter, 4, 5, and Bitcoin is missing a final fifth wave down into this lows right here, we would then want to see Solana, while Bitcoin makes a new low, Solana making a higher low for this to be possible on Solana Bitcoin chart. So that was it. Let me know in the comments what scenarios you are looking at and what you think about this Solana's recent move. And until next time, have a great day. Bye bye.